Alexander.
Peppa and George's cousins are coming to visit today.
Mummy, how long before Cousin Chloe is here?
Not long now, Peppa. Baby Alexander is coming too, remember?
Oh, babies cry all the time. They're so noisy.
I'm sure baby Alexander won't be that noisy.
What's that sound?
Is it a car alarm?
Is it a fire engine?
No, it's baby Alexander.
Hello, Peppa. Hello, George. Hello, Cousin Chloe.
Hello, everyone!
Hello, Uncle Pig.
Hello, Auntie Pig.
You remember baby Alexander, don't you, Peppa?
Yeah.
Are you staying for a few days?
No, this is what Alexander needs for just one day.
Can't go anywhere without all these baby things.
Oh.
Hello, baby Alexander. He can't talk, Peppa. If he can't talk, then how do you know what he wants?
We guess. I'm guessing he's hungry.
Peppa, would you like to help feed Alexander?
Yes, please.
It is lunchtime for baby Alexander.
Cousin Peppa is going to feed you today, Alexander.
Here you are, baby. Oh, here it is. He keeps turning his head.
Feeding baby Alexander is quite hard.
Watch this. Here comes the aeroplane. Woo!
Alexander likes it if you pretend the spoon is an aeroplane.
You have a go, Peppa.
Here comes the aeroplane. Open your mouth and in through the doors. Hooray! That was an aeroplane. Can you say aeroplane? I told you he can't talk.
He hasn't even said his first word yet. Peppa, do you remember what your first word was?
No.
It was Mummy.
I thought Peppa's first word was Daddy.
No, Mummy.
What was George's first word? Dinosaur.
George's first word was dinosaur.
Somebody looks like they had a good lunch.
Yes, bath time, I think.
Baby Alexander is having a bath.
This is Mr. Dinosaur. Can you say dinosaur? Go, go. He can't talk, Peppa. But he will talk one day. Then you'll know what he wants.
What do you want to do now, Alexander?
Go, go. I think he wants to go for a walk.
He can't walk yet, but he can go out in his buggy.
That's a clever little buggy.
Yes, 5 gears, mudguards and ABS as standard.
Blah, blah, blah. That's how daddies talk.
Alexander likes it when you talk, Peppa.
That's because I am very interesting. This is the sky. Can you say sky? Go, go. The sky is where rain comes from. Can you say rain? Rain is good for ducks and plants and making muddy puddles.
Peppa has found a big muddy puddle.
Look, Alexander. I'm jumping up and down in a puddle. I love jumping up and down in puddles. Puddles.
Ooh.
Alexander has said his first word. Puddles!
Hooray! Puddles! And I taught him to say it. Puddles. London!
Peppa and her playgroup are visiting London for the day.
Children, this is London.
Wow, it's so busy.
There's so much to see, I just can't decide where to go first.
My friend the Queen lives in London. Maybe she can help.
This is the palace where the Queen lives.
Please, can I speak to the Queen?
I I am the Queen. Who are you?
It's Miss Rabbit. You said if I was ever in London, I should drop in to see you.
Ah, Miss Rabbit. Come in, come in. Hello, everyone.
Hello, Queen. We're visiting London for the day.
We were hoping you could tell us the best places to see.
I can do better than that. After all, London is my city. I'll give you a guided tour myself.
Hooray!
The best way to see London is on a double-decker bus.
Ooh.
Mr. Driver, please may we borrow your bus?
Borrow my bus? You must be joking.
No, I am your Queen.
In that case, Your Majesty, take it.
If the Queen asks you to do something, you must do it.
Everyone up to the top deck.
The bus has stairs in it.
The double-decker bus has seats at the top.
I'm the Queen and I will be your tour guide today. First stop, Big Ben. This tall clock tower is called Big Ben.
Actually, Big Ben is the bell, not the tower.
You know a lot for a little elephant.
I'm a clever clogs.
Oh.
That was loud.
That is the sound of Big Ben telling us the time. It rang 3 times, so it is 3 o'clock.
If it rang 6 times, would that make it 6 o'clock?
Yes, it would.
And if it rang 100 times?
Then it would be broken. On with the tour. Next stop, Tower Bridge. We need to cross the bridge to continue the tour. Stop! You can't cross!
Look, there's a big ship. It's going to bang into the bridge. The bridge is lifting up. Wow!
Tower Bridge lifts to let tall ships sail through.
Good. Now the ship has passed, we can be on our way. Please lower the bridge.
I'm sorry, Your Majesty, but there's another ship coming.
This is really too much. We can't wait around all day. Hold tight, everyone.
The bus is balancing on the bridge.
Now what do we do?
Hang on a minute, lads. I've got a great idea. Everybody move to the front of the bus.
Okay. Hooray!
The Queen is good at driving buses.
Are you enjoying your tour, children?
Yes! Open-top buses are the best. Why aren't all buses open like this one?
It is raining.
Ah, yes. That's why all buses aren't open like this one.
Children, open your umbrellas.
It is very important to take an umbrella when you visit London.
Next stop, Trafalgar Square. Oh dear, what a shame. Trafalgar Square is full of puddles.
But we love puddles. Come on, have a splash, Your Majesty.
It does look rather fun, and one is wearing one's boots. Whee!
The Queen loves jumping in London puddles. Everybody loves jumping in London puddles.
The Queen.
Peppa and her family are watching television.
And now, a special message from the Queen.
The Queen! The Queen!
This is the Queen.
Hello to you all.
Hello, Queen!
Today, I have decided to give an award to the hardest working person in the country.
I wonder who that will be.
It certainly won't be you, darling.
The hardest working person in the country is Miss Rabbit.
Oh.
Miss Rabbit runs the ice cream stall, the recycling centre, the library. She drives the train, the fire engine, flies a rescue helicopter, and works the supermarket checkout.
Phew! What a long day.
Surprise!
Ah! What are you lot doing here?
Miss Rabbit, I have a very special letter for you.
Open it.
Miss Rabbit, please come to my palace to get a medal for all your hard work. Bring friends. All the best, the Queen.
Miss Rabbit has fainted.
I can't visit the Queen. I've got too much work to do.
Relax. No one will be working that day.
The Queen has made it a holiday.
Hooray!
It is the day Miss Rabbit visits the Queen. Peppa and her friends are going too.
We're off to see the Queen. We're off to see the Queen. E-I-R-D-O. We're off to see the Queen.
Here we are.
This is the Queen's palace.
Hello? Is anybody there?
Look at all that fancy stuff.
Don't touch anything. Oops.
What a big house. Lots of room for a queen to kick a ball about. Where is the Queen? Queen! Queen! Where are you? Hello. Have you seen the Queen today? She's an old lady with a crown on her head.
I am the Queen.
Miss Rabbit has fainted again.
Hello, Mrs. Queen. Why aren't you wearing a crown?
I don't wear it much because it's very heavy.
Are you the boss of all the world?
Not quite.
Do you tell people what to do?
Sometimes.
Can you make teachers disappear?
Oh, so many questions.
The children are very excited to meet you, Your Majesty.
I'm excited to meet all of you. And now for Miss Rabbit's medal.
Ooh.
This is the Queen's Award for Industry.
Thank you.
Keep up the good work. 3 cheers for Miss Rabbit. Hip, hip.
Hooray!
Hip, hip.
Hooray!
Hip, hip, hip.
Hooray!
Now for the party. To the garden.
You've got a lovely big garden, Your Majesty. Do you play in it all the time?
I don't have much time for playing, no.
That's sad.
Oh dear, a muddy puddle. Never mind, we can walk around it.
You can't walk around a muddy puddle.
No?
No, you have to jump in it.
Oh, I see, that does look fun. Here one goes then.
Stop! If you jump in muddy puddles, you must wear your boots, Your Majesty.
Oh dear, the Queen is not wearing her boots.
Whee!
The Queen loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Everyone loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
Kylie Kangaroo.
It is a lovely sunny day. Mr. and Mrs. Kangaroo have come to visit.
Hello?
G'day, Mr. Pig. We met at the airport, remember? It was a while back. You said we could visit any time.
Did I?
Yeah, since we last saw you, we've had Kylie and Joey. Say hello, kids.
Hello, I'm Kylie Kangaroo. I'm Peppa Pig. And this is my little brother George. This is my little brother Joey.
Joey lives in Mummy Kangaroo's pocket.
It's thirsty work, this travelling around. Would you like a drink?
Yes, please. Lemonade. My favourite.
That's lovely.
Here, sit down. Are you hungry?
I'm always hungry.
No worries. We'll make lunch.
Mr. Kangaroo is going to cook lunch on a barbecue.
Corn on the cob, anyone?
Yummy. We should do this at our house. Hang on. This is our house.
Come on, Kylie. Let's play in the garden. We can play my favourite game, jumping up up and down in muddy puddles. I like jumping too. First we have to find a puddle. Oh, there aren't any muddy puddles.
The ground is too dry for muddy puddles.
I wish it would rain.
I hope it doesn't rain. Oh, we love rain. We don't see much of it back home.
Well, if you want to make it rain in this country, have a barbecue.
We can still do jumping. George is quite good at jumping, but I am the best. Watch this. That's how you do it. Now you try, Kylie. OK.
Kangaroos can jump very high.
Wow.
Here is Rebecca Rabbit.
Hello, Rebecca. This is my friend, Kylie. Hello, Kylie. Squeak. Are you playing a game? We are jumping. Rabbits are the best at jumping. Watch this. Well done, Rebecca. But that's not as good as my friend Kylie. Go on, do your jump. I don't want to show off. Do it. OK. That is high.
Kylie Kangaroo is the best at jumping. Here is Pedro Pony.
Hello, everyone.
Nay.
Hello, Pedro. This is my friend, Kylie Kangaroo. She's my friend. She can jump higher than anyone. No one can jump higher than me or my super space hopper. Show him, Kylie. But Pedro did really well. Do it. OK. Wow!
Kylie Kangaroo is the best at jumping.
I could jump higher, but I'm a little bit tired. Ugh! What was that?
It is raining.
Like I said, if you want it to rain, start a barbecue.
I'm afraid we'll all have to go indoors.
What? And miss the rain?
Mr. Kangaroo has got a big umbrella to shelter everyone from the rain.
Food's ready. Who's hungry?
Me! Yummy!
Peppa likes corn on the cob. Everyone likes corn on the cob.
It's stopped raining.
The rain makes everything so fresh and green.
And wet.
And muddy! This is how you jump in muddy puddles. Wow, that looks fun. I'm the best at jumping, but Peppa's the best at jumping up and down in muddy puddles. The Doll Hospital.
Peppa, George and Susie are playing in the garden with their favourite toys. George has Mr. Dinosaur, Susie has Penguin, and Peppa has Teddy.
Teddy, what game shall we play? Squeak, squeak. You want to roll down the hill? OK. Let's jump in muddy puddles. What's that, Teddy? You want to jump in muddy puddles too? OK. Splash, splash, splash. Whoops.
Peppa has slipped and fallen on Teddy.
Sorry, I sat on you, Teddy.
Are you all having fun?
Yes. Yes, Mummy Pig.
Oh, Teddy, you look a bit under the weather.
What do you mean?
Teddy is a bit muddy.
Oh, I took Penguin to the doll hospital and now he's as good as new. What's a doll hospital? It's where dolls go to get better. They get washed, filled up with stuffing and even get new voices.
You are my best friend.
Susie.
I love you a lot.
Susie. Ooh. Mummy, can we take Teddy to the doll hospital, please?
What a good idea.
This is the Doll Hospital.
Hello, Miss Rabbit.
Hello, Peppa. Welcome to the Doll Hospital, where we turn dolls like this into dolls like this.
Ooh.
Have you got a sick dolly?
Yes.
What is it? A mouse or a dog?
It's a bear.
Well, we have got our work cut out, haven't we? Ah! And a dinosaur. Are you booking them both in?
Yes, please.
OK. So tell me, little bear, what have you been doing to get so poorly?
Teddy has been rolling down hills, jumping in muddy puddles and being sat on.
It's no wonder you're not looking your best. There'll be no more rolling down hills, jumping in muddy puddles or being sat on once I've finished with you.
But Teddy likes doing those things.
You do seem a bit floppy. Nothing some extra stuffing won't fix.
What do you mean?
Look, this elephant is a bit sad, but he just needs more stuffing.
Teddy likes being floppy, thank you, Miss Rabbit.
Would Mr. Dinosaur like some extra stuff? OK. Would Teddy like a new outfit? Here we have a smart sailor's uniform.
But Teddy is a girl.
Girls can be sailors too, Peppa.
Yes, but Teddy doesn't want to be a sailor.
How about a pilot?
No.
Deep-sea diver?
No.
What about a princess?
I think Teddy is happy not to have any clothes, thank you, Miss Rabbit.
What about Mr. Dinosaur?
No.
Fair enough. Would Teddy like new eyes? You know what they say, the eyes are the windows to the soul.
What's a soul?
It's a bit complicated. Just look at these eyes. We've got green eyes, blue eyes, or even these googly eyes.
The soul thingy might look a bit wrong with those eyes on. Teddy's eyes don't need changing, thank you, Miss Rabbit.
What about Mr. Dinosaur? Does he want some new eyes?
No.
Fine. One thing I can offer you, Teddy, is a new voice. The voices come in little plastic boxes which go inside the doll.
Hello, I love you. That isn't how Teddy talks.
I'm so happy. I want to play.
That's not Teddy.
You are my best friend.
But that's Penguin's voice.
You are my best friend.
Susie.
Mr. Dinosaur, do you want a new voice? Silly question, really. There is one last thing I can do for you, Teddy, and that's give you a wash.
No, Teddy doesn't need a wash.
OK, I'm finished. And it's good news. There's nothing wrong with Teddy or Mr. Dinosaur.
That's wonderful.
Would you like to pay by cash or credit card?
Oh.
Teddy, I love you just the way you are, and I always will. George's woolly hat.
Today, George is wearing a new woolly hat.
Hold on to your hat, George, or it will blow off.
Peppa and George have arrived at Granny and Grandpa Pig's house.
Granny Pig, Grandpa Pig.
Hello, my little ones.
Now, children, play nicely. And, George, don't get your new hat muddy.
We promise not to get George's new hat muddy.
Thank you, Grandpa Pig. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Come on, Peppa and George. Let's go down to the garden.
Yes.
George, remember what Mummy Pig said about your hat?
Yes, Granny Pig. It will be fine.
Peppa and George have found a large pile of manure.
What's this, Grandpa?
That is manure. Wonderful stuff. I put it on my vegetables to make them grow big and strong.
It smells really smelly.
It's the muckiest, smelliest thing in the garden. Probably best if you two stand back. There. Let's go spread some muck.
This is Grandpa Pig's cabbage patch.
Hello, cabbages. Would you like some manure?
It is getting windy.
Hold on to your hat, George.
Oh dear, the wind has blown George's hat off.
George, catch it.
George's hat is caught in a tree.
George, you are all muddy. Oh, but your hat is still clean.
Thank goodness for that.
I'll get it down for you.
Perhaps I had better help.
No, Grandpa, I can do it. Whoops.
Oh dear. Peppa is covered in mud.
I see two little piggies who need a bath.
George's hat is on top of some reeds in the pond.
Lucky for us, your hat is still clean, George.
But how do we get it?
This is a job for a grown-up. I will need a stick.
Don't fall in, Grandpa.
I know what I'm doing, Peppa. I can reach it.
I see a big piggy who needs a bath.
Grandpa Pig, what on earth are you doing?
I'm having a cup of tea.
No, you're not.
Of course I'm not. That was a joke. It is perfectly clear to see that I have fallen into the pond.
That was a silly thing to do. Peppa, George, you're both covered in mud too.
We were trying to get George's hat back, Granny.
Where is George's hat anyway?
It's flying in the sky.
I will get George's hat back and then you can all get cleaned up.
Be careful, Granny.
I would use a stick.
Thank you, everyone, but it's perfectly fine. I've got boots on.
If you walk on that manure, you will sink.
Hush, Grandpa. I have no intention of sinking. I can reach it. Got it. Ah!
Oh dear. Granny Pig is covered in manure.
Ooh, smelly Granny Pig.
Mummy Pig has come to pick up Peppa and George.
Hello.
Grandpa Pig, I thought you promised not to let the children get muddy.
I think you will find we promised not to let George's hat get muddy.
And it's not muddy.
It's perfectly clean.
Yes, I can see. The only clean thing around here is George's woolly hat.
George's new clothes.
It is a lovely sunny day. Peppa and George are playing in the garden.
Muddy puddles.
Peppa and George love jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
George, you are all muddy.
Peppa, George.
George, my goodness, what a muddy little piggy.
You'll need a bath.
And we'll need to wash your clothes.
Oh.
George is washed in the bath. George's clothes are washed in the washing machine.
We must have washed these clothes 1,000 times.
George's clothes have got holes in them.
When you wash clothes 1,000 times, they get holes in them.
I can see your bottom, George.
Maybe it's time we got George some new clothes.
Mummy Pig is taking Peppa and George to the clothes shop.
Hello, Mummy Pig.
Hello, Miss Rabbit.
How can I help you?
We need some new clothes for George, please.
Well, you're in luck. This is a clothes shop. First, we need to measure you. Now hold your arms out.
George thinks you're going to tickle him.
I promise I won't tickle you, George. Very good. What a big, strong boy you are.
You see, George, Miss Rabbit didn't tickle you, did she? No, but I will.
George loves being tickled.
Right, let's find George some new clothes. How about this? It will keep you very warm.
Ooh.
If George would kindly go into the changing booth, please.
George is wearing a big, thick, woolly jumper.
You look cuddly, George.
I don't think white is the best colour for puddle jumping.
This isn't white. It's every other colour but white.
George, you look like a clown. No.
George does not want to look like a clown.
Too much colour. What about this then?
Now you look like a penguin.
Yes, it's still not really George.
What about this then? Basically, it's what you had before.
Oh, yes.
George, you look like you.
What do you think, George?
Hooray!
George likes his new clothes.
Daddy, we're home.
Oh, so George didn't get any new clothes then?
These are his new clothes, Daddy Pig.
The same as before, but no holes.
Ho, ho, I see.
Can we play in the garden now, Mummy?
Yes, let's all play in the garden.
Yippee! Look, a muddy puddle. Let's jump in it. Jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Splish, splash, slosh, splish, splash. With a big splash here and a big splash there. Here a splash, there a splash, everywhere a splish, splash. Jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Splish, splash, slosh, splish, splash. George, you've got your new clothes all muddy again. Oh.
You're one to talk, Peppa. Look at your clothes.
And you seem to be a little muddy too, Daddy Pig.
And you, Mummy Pig.
Oh, well, it's only mud. It'll come off in the wash.
If we're going to get washed anyway, let's get even more muddy.
Yes!
Peppa, George, Mummy Pig and Daddy Pig love getting muddy. Everyone loves getting muddy.
Bubbles.
Peppa and George are drinking orange juice.
What noisy little piggies.
George, look at all the tiny bubbles. I can make bigger bubbles.
Peppa is blowing bubbles in her drink.
Bubble.
George wants to blow bubbles too.
Peppa, George, you really shouldn't play with your food.
Sorry, Daddy.
Peppa, if you like bubbles, why don't you play with your bubble mixture?
Yes, my bubble mixture. George, let's blow bubbles in the garden.
Peppa is showing George how to blow bubbles.
First, dip the stick in the mixture. Then take a big breath and blow. Bubble. George, now it's your turn. Dip the stick in the mixture. Hold it up. Take a big breath and blow.
George is trying really hard, but he is running out of breath.
Achoo! George, you didn't blow hard enough.
I know a way George can make bubbles. Dip the stick in the mixture, then lift it up and wave it around.
Bubble!
It's even better if you run along.
Wait for me!
George is having fun making bubbles, and Peppa is having fun popping them.
I love bubbles!
Oh dear, the bubble mixture is all used up.
Daddy! Mummy! There's no more bubble mixture.
Don't worry, Peppa. I have an idea. Mummy Pig, bring me a bucket, please.
Yes, Daddy Pig.
Peppa, bring me some soap.
Yes, Daddy Pig.
George, bring me my old tennis racket.
A bucket, some soap, a tennis racket. What is Daddy Pig doing?
First, I need some water. Then the soup. And now, the tennis racket, please. Thank you. Now watch this.
Ooh, wow!
Daddy Pig has made his own bubble mixture.
Come on, everyone.
Be careful, Daddy Pig. Don't slip and fall.
I'll be fine. Whoa!
Are you okay, Daddy Pig?
Yes, I'm fine.
Wow!
Daddy Pig has made the biggest bubble ever.
Oh dear, I've spilt all my bubble mixture.
Now we can't make any more bubbles.
But we can play jumping in muddy puddles. Look!
Daddy Pig's bubble mixture has made a big muddy puddle.
Hooray!
Peppa loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
Look! The bubble mixture has made the puddle all bubbly.
Peppa loves jumping up and down in muddy, bubbly puddles. Everyone loves jumping up and down in muddy, bubbly puddles.
Bedtime.
It is almost bedtime. Peppa and George are just finishing their supper.
Daddy Pig.
Oh, sorry, I'm a bit tired. It's been a long day.
George and I aren't sleepy at all. Can we play in the garden?
But it's almost your bedtime.
Can we play outside for just a tiny bit? Please, Mummy. Please, Daddy.
All right. But you must come in when we call you for your bath. I don't know where they get their energy from.
Peppa and George are playing one last game outside before bedtime.
Look, George. Lots of muddy puddles.
Peppa and George are wearing their boots. They are going to jump up and down in muddy puddles. Peppa loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles. George loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
Look! The biggest puddle in the world.
What a huge big puddle.
Peppa! George! Bath time!
Daddy, Mummy, we found the biggest muddy puddle in the world.
I can see that. Quick, into the bath.
Oh, can't we just play outside a bit longer?
No, it's bath time. Are you and George feeling sleepy?
No, Daddy. We are not even a tiny bit sleepy.
Peppa and George might not be sleepy, but I am.
Me too.
Before bedtime, Peppa and George have their bath. Peppa likes splashing. George likes splashing. Peppa and George both like splashing.
That's enough splashing.
Let's get you dry and into your pyjamas.
Oh, can't we just stay in the bath a little bit longer?
Bath time is over. Now it's time to clean your teeth.
Before going to bed, Peppa and George brush their teeth.
OK, that's enough brushing. Into your beds.
Oh, I think our teeth need a bit more cleaning.
When you're in bed, Daddy Pig will read you a story.
Hooray!
Peppa and George like stories. When Peppa goes to bed, she always has her teddy tucked up with her. When George goes to bed, he always has Mr. Dinosaur tucked up with him.
Are you feeling sleepy now?
No, Daddy. We need lots and lots of stories.
Daddy Pig will read you one story. Now, which book do you want?
The Red Monkey Book.
OK, I'll read you the Red Monkey Book.
Peppa and George like the Red Monkey Book.
Once upon a time...
Oh, sorry, Daddy Pig.
Once upon a time, there was a red monkey. And this red monkey had a bath. And cleaned his teeth. He got into his bed. And soon he fell fast asleep. Good night, Red Monkey.
Peppa and George are asleep.
Good night, Peppa and George. Sleep well.
Now Peppa and George are asleep, Mummy Pig and Daddy Pig are going to watch some television.
And now it's time for the amazing Mr. Potato.
I've been looking forward to watching this program.
The amazing Mr. Potato is always ready for action. He runs fast. He jumps high. He never sleeps.
It is bedtime for Peppa and George. And it looks as if it is bedtime for Mummy and Daddy too.
Emily Elephant.
Peppa and her friends are going to playgroup today. The children each have their own hook to hang their coats on.
Today, we have a new pupil, Emily Elephant.
Hello, Emily. Hello.
Emily is a bit shy.
Who would like to show Emily where to hang her coat?
Me!
Oh, we just need one. Peppa, can you show Emily where to hang her coat?
Yes, Madam Gazelle. We each have our own coat hooks. This one is for you, Emily.
Emily is hanging her coat on her very own coat hook.
Now, Emily, what would you like to do today? Painting, clay, or building blocks?
I don't know. Maybe building blocks.
And everyone else? Painting, clay, or building blocks?
Building blocks!
My goodness! Building blocks are popular today.
Everyone wants to sit next to Emily Elephant.
Emily, you put one block on top of another, like this.
It's better if you put them side by side.
No, this way, Emily. Meow. This is the right way, Emily.
No.
No, Emily, like this.
You are all being very helpful. But Emily, how would you play with the blocks?
I'm not very sure. I might do it like this. Wow!
Emily Elephant is good at building blocks. It is playtime.
Emily, would you like to play outside with the others?
Yes, please.
Can someone show Emily where we play?
Yes, Madam Gazelle.
At playtime, Peppa and her friends play in the school garden.
Can't catch me.
What a lot of noise.
Let's see who is the loudest. OK, I'll go first. Squeak, squeak.
That was quite loud. Now it is Zoe Zebra's turn. Now Susie Sheep. Now Danny Dog. That was very loud.
My turn. Meow. My turn.
No.
My turn.
Peppa is the loudest.
Emily, you try. I'm not too sure. Please, Emily. OK, I'll try.
My goodness, that was loud.
Wow! Do it again.
Emily is not shy anymore.
Emily, would you like to play my favourite game? What is your favourite game? Jumping in muddy puddles. That's my favourite game too.
Peppa loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Emily loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
This looks like fun. Yippee!
Madam Gazelle loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Everyone loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
Emily, have Have you enjoyed your first day at our playgroup?
Yes, Madame Gazelle.
And I see you've made lots of new friends.
Yes! Emily Elephant is my friend. And Emily's my friend.
And mine.
And mine. And mine. And mine. Emily, who do you like best? I like Susie and Danny and Zoe and Rebecca and Pedro and Peppa. George catches a cold.
Today it is raining a little bit.
Peppa, George, put your rain clothes on.
When it rains, Peppa and George must wear their rain clothes.
Yuck!
George does not like wearing his rain hat.
George, you must keep your hat on.
Why?
Because you must keep dry.
Why?
Because you might catch a cold.
Why?
George, do you want to play in the garden? Then keep your hat on.
Come on, George.
Peppa and George are going to jump in muddy puddles.
Yuck!
George does not want to wear his rain hat.
Peppa, George!
Come inside. The rain's too heavy to play in now.
Oh, George, where's your hat?
Achoo!
George has caught a cold.
Achoo!
Oh, poor little George. You don't sound well.
Don't worry. I'll ring Dr. Brown Bear.
Dr. Brown Bear speaking. I see. Put George to bed and I'll be straight round.
Thank you, Dr. Brown Bear. Goodbye.
Will George be taken to hospital and given medicine?
No. George just has to go to bed.
Oh, so George is not really properly ill. Achoo! Ugh, that's disgusting.
Poor George. Let's get you straight to bed.
George, you have to stay in bed for a bit.
No.
George does not want to stay in bed.
Achoo!
George, you have to stay in bed until you are better.
Why?
Because you have to keep warm.
Why?
Because Dr. Brown Bear says so.
Hello, where's my patient? Open wide and say, ah.
George is a little bit worried.
Peppa, you're big and brave. Can you show George how to say, ah?
Of course. Ah! Ah!
George has caught a cold.
Does George need medicine?
No, but he can have some nice warm milk at bedtime to help him sleep.
Thank you, Dr. Brown Bear.
You're welcome. Goodbye.
George has been in bed all day. Now it is Peppa's bedtime.
George, are you better? Achoo!
George is not better.
Achoo! George, please don't sneeze so loudly. This is impossible.
George, here's some nice warm milk to help you sleep.
The warm milk makes George feel very, very sleepy.
Good night, my little piggies.
Ah, it's so nice and quiet.
It is morning. George has slept very well. George is better.
Come on, everyone. It's a lovely sunny day.
George is wearing his rain hat. He doesn't want to catch another cold.
Oh, George, you don't need to wear your hat.
Why?
Because it's hot and sunny.
Why? George, Can you stop saying why all the time? Why?
George certainly is better.
The eye test.
Peppa and George are playing with Pedro Pony. They are going to jump in muddy puddles. Pedro has slipped and lost his glasses.
Nay. Where are my glasses?
Without glasses, Pedro cannot see very well.
Ooh.
George has found Pedro's glasses.
Ooh. Silly George. Here they are. Thank you. Pedro, why do you wear glasses? I need to. The optician says so. What's an optician? My daddy is an optician. He checks that you can see clearly. How? Does he look inside your head? He does an eye test. Shall I give you an eye test? Yes, give me an eye test. OK. Interesting. Close one eye and say what you see. I can see George. Now close both eyes. Now I can't see anything. Can't see anything. Very, very interesting. I think you need glasses. Oh, do I? Yes.
Pedro, home time.
Bye-bye, Pedro.
Nay.
Bye-bye. Mummy, I need glasses.
What?
Pedro gave me an eye test and I need glasses.
I'm sure your eyes are fine.
No, Mummy. When I closed my eyes, I couldn't see anything.
But no one can see anything with their eyes closed.
Oh.
What's this about needing glasses?
Pedro knows all about glasses. His daddy is an optician.
All right, Peppa. Let's take you to the optician for a proper eye test.
Let's go now.
George, would you like an eye test too?
No.
Peppa is at the optician's.
Hey!
Mr. Pony is the optician.
Hello, Peppa. Please sit down. Now, what can I do for you?
I need an eye test, please.
Of course. Put these special glasses on and then look at the chart.
Mr. Pony is going to test Peppa's eyes.
Can you read these letters for me, please?
OK. A, B, C, D, E, F.
Good. Now these numbers, please.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Very good. And now these colours, please.
Red, green, orange, blue, yellow, purple.
Excellent. While I check your results, would you like to choose some glasses?
Yes, please.
How about these glasses, Peppa?
They're funny.
I know. What about these ones?
They're too big.
How about these?
Wow, I like these ones, Mummy.
Yes, Peppa, you look fantastic.
I look fantastic.
Good news. Peppa has perfect eyesight.
Oh, so I don't need glasses.
No.
But I really wanted glasses.
Oh. I suppose you could have some sunglasses.
Yes, sunglasses.
Here you are.
Fantastic. I hope it's sunny every day so I can always wear my sunglasses. Move to music.
Peppa and her friends are at playgroup.
Children, today you will use your imagination.
imaginations to move to music.
Ooh!
What does this music make you think of?
It makes me think of a piano.
Okay.
It makes me think of music.
Right. Use your imaginations. What pictures did the music make you think of?
It makes me think of a cherry tree swaying in the wind on top of a beautiful mountain.
Wonderful, Rebecca. So now I would like you all to imagine you are that tree, rooted to the rocky mountain top, bending in the wind. You are a tree. Your feet are rooted to the ground. Feel the wind in your branches and the sun on your leaves. You are a tree. Very good, children. I saw some lovely trees on mountain tops there. Now, listen to this piece of music. What did that music make you think of? Remember to use your imaginations.
I know.
Pedro?
Is the answer a cherry tree swaying on the top of a beautiful mountain?
But this music was quicker, wasn't it?
A cherry tree swaying quickly?
Danny?
It reminded me of a marching band.
Very good, Danny. This music has a very strong beat for stepping in time. Everyone find something to bang from the music trolley. Imagine you are in that band, marching along, beating your drums. That's it! Marvelous marching, children. Wasn't that fun?
Yes, Madame Giselle.
The next piece of music is a little bit different. Remember, I want you to listen to it carefully and think about how it makes you feel.
This music is about space. It's an alien birthday party.
What is wrong with this machine?
Robots from the future. Hello, I'm an alien. Bleep, bleep, bloop, bloop. I am a robot. I am a robot. Zing, zong, zing. This is the best music yet.
No, I think the machine is broken. There.
Oh.
Now tell me, how does this make you feel?
It makes me feel a bit bored. It makes me feel tired.
Has the music machine gone wrong again?
No, this is music. It reminds me of a lovely garden on a hot summer day. A young man, a broken heart.
Please, can we have the space music again?
That was not music, it was the machine gone wrong. Do you not like this music?
No. Madame Gazelle, can you make the machine go wrong again?
No.
Oh.
I suppose we cannot all like the same things in life.
I like the space music.
And me. And me.
Okay, what does this music make you think of?
I know. This music makes me think of jumping up and down in muddy puddles. This way. Follow me, everyone. Jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Splish, splash, slosh, splish, splash. With a big splash here and a big splash there. Here a splash, there a splash, everywhere a splish, splash. Jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Splish, splash, slosh, splish, splash.
Peppa loves moving to music. Everyone loves moving to music.
Perfume.
Peppa and George are visiting Granny and Grandpa's house. Peppa is watching Granny Pig at her dressing table.
You smell nice, Granny.
Thank you, Peppa. It's my perfume de lavender.
It smells like your garden.
That's because perfume is made of flowers.
Granny, I've got a very good idea.
Here's your water.
Right. Now I'm going to put flowers in it and make perfume.
That's nice, dear. But only pick flowers from the grass, not from the flower bed. OK?
OK. Hello, flowers. Who wants to be in my perfume? I'm going to put you in my beaker of water. Hello, butterfly. I'm making perfume. It's going to be the prettiest, smelliest perfume ever. Lovely!
Here is George.
Stand back, George. I'm making perfume. Do you want to watch? First, I pick a smelly flower. Very flowery. Then I put it in my beaker. No, George. You can't put grass in my perfume. It needs the smell of flowers. Smell! Yuck!
George does not like smelly flowers. Grandpa Pig is in his herb garden.
Grandpa! Smell this!
Pooey! It smells like pond water.
It's my special perfume. I made it with flowers from the garden.
Oh, yes. It's the most beautiful perfume in the world.
Yes.
Do you like it, George?
No. George doesn't like the smell of flowers.
Take this bucket, George. You can make perfume out of something else. I have got lots of lovely smelly things in my herb garden. This is rosemary. I like to use it in my cooking.
It smells interesting.
This is mint.
Ooh, that smells very minty. Yeah.
And this is lavender.
Ooh, that smells like Granny Pig's perfume.
Wow! That's a strong smell of lavender. Ah, Granny Pig, you smell nice.
Thank you, Grandpa Pig.
Granny, smell this.
What is it?
It's my perfume.
Oh, yes. It's lovely. Has George made some perfume too?
No, Granny. He doesn't like the smell of anything.
There must be something you like the smell of.
George has found a muddy puddle.
Ah, George, what have you got there?
Have you made some perfume? Actually, that smells quite nice.
It smells lovely.
I say, that is delightful. What did you put in it, George?
George's perfume is made out of muddy puddles.
Ah! Perfumed a muddy puddle.
Whee! Granny Pig, you smell even nicer than you did before.
Yes, you should use Perfume de Muddy Puddle more often.